The cover of Wrestling Action, Volume 3, captures the era in full color. Bob Backlund holding the Worldwide Wrestling Federation Championship belt tight across his waist. Dusty Rhodes smiling through exhaustion. And the promise of a full-color pinup featuring Andre the Giant, Dusty Rhodes, and Mil Mascaras. Inside, the table of contents reads like a live event program. What's happened to Victor Rivera? What are the superstars? Secret training techniques. What makes Dusty Rhodes' dream fulfilled? Can Ivan Koloff regain the WWWF title? Welcome back, Chief Jay Strongbow. What secret maneuvers did Tony Garea learn in the Orient? The Lumberjacks capture the WWWF Tag Team title. Bob Backlund, a champion to be reckoned with. Dino Bravo, making it on his own. And the closing full-color pinup. Each feature moves in sequence like bouts on a card, the magazine unfolding as both news and souvenir of the Federation in its confident late 70s prime. The opening story, What's Happened to Victor Rivera, asks where one of the era's most admired scientific wrestlers has gone. The piece traces Rivera's climb from early Puerto Rican championships through his years in American tag team and singles competition. It explains that injuries and reported disputes with promoters have kept him from steady appearances, but notes that his reputation remains untarnished. Photographs show Rivera applying a hammerlock and wearing his familiar satin jacket, with captions reminding fans that his skill and sportsmanship are still remembered. Next comes, What are the Superstars' Secret Training Techniques? A compact guide comparing the daily regimens of the roster's biggest names. Backlund's routine lists countless mat bridges and deep squats. Bruno Sammartino's focuses on heavy, low-rep lifting. Dusty Rhodes relies on running and calisthenics for endurance. And Ken Patera's Olympic background earns a section on explosive strength drills. The language is factual and promotional, stressing that every champion combines dedication with character. What makes Dusty Rhodes' dream fulfilled follows, chronicling the American dream's rise from Texas beginnings to national hero. The article recounts his connection with fans, his major victories, and his determination to pursue the world title. Quotes from recent arena appearances underscore how public support defines him. Rhodes' dream, it explains, is realized every time the crowd cheers. Photos show his trademark elbow drop and a smiling post-match handshake with supporters. At mid-issue, a photo gallery titled Stars of the WWWF presents portraits of Backlund, superstar Billy Graham, Ivan Putski, George Steele, the Valiant Brothers, Tony Garea, Chief Jay Strongbow, Ken Patera, and Peter Maivia. Each caption lists hometown, weight, favorite hold, and recent accomplishments, laid out in twin columns bordered by rows of blue stars. The feature, Can Ivan Koloff regain the WWWF title? Recalls his shocking 1971 victory over Bruno Sammartino at Madison Square Garden and his short reign before losing to Pedro Morales. It details his later tag team campaigns and argues that the veteran's patience and experience make him more dangerous than ever. Photographs display Koloff executing his Russian chain hold beside manager Lou Albano. Following that is Welcome Back Chief, greeting the return of Chief Jay Strongbow to regular action. The story outlines the injuries that sidelined him, his recovery, and his reunion with partner Billy White Wolf. It celebrates his signature sleeper hold and tomahawk chop and describes him as a symbol of tradition and resilience. The next installment, What Secret Maneuvers Did Tony Garea Learn in the Orient?, documents the New Zealand Star's tour of Japan and Hong Kong. The text reports that he studied counterholds and balance techniques from Asian masters, incorporating them into his own style on returning to the States. Photographs show Garea executing a surfboard stretch and bowing to an opponent, visual proof of the Federation's growing international ties. Then comes the Lumberjacks capture the WWWF Tag Team title. The article recounts how the Canadian duo Luke and Eric claimed the championship from Garea and Larry Zbyszko. It describes early scientific exchanges, the Lumberjacks' rough double-team tactics, and the decisive fall that secured the belts. The magazine notes minor controversy, but affirms the decision and presents the new champions hoisting their titles in triumph. The issue's longest segment, Bob Backlund, a champion to be reckoned with, profiles the reigning world title holder. It reviews his amateur credentials at North Dakota State University, mentorship under Eddie Graham, and disciplined ascent to champion. A chronological list of defenses against Ken Patera, superstar Billy Graham, Ivan Putski, and other challengers fills the side column. The accompanying editor's note, from Vince McMahon Jr., thanks fans for supporting a champion who defends honor as well as the belt. Paired with it is Dino Bravo, making it on his own. This feature highlights the Canadian powerhouse's shift from tag team competition to singles success. It summarizes victories across Quebec and the Northeastern Circuit, focusing on his combination of weight training power and amateur technique. The closing paragraph calls Bravo's independence a turning point between confidence and responsibility. Finally, the magazine concludes with the promised full-color pinup spread. Andre the Giant stands in the center panel, Dusty Rhodes to one side, Mil Mascaras to the other. Each caption lists vital statistics. Andre's height at 7 feet 4 inches. Dusty's billing as the American Dream. Mascaras identified as the man of 1,000 masks. On the reverse page are subscription and correspondence details for Wrestling Action and other modern sports publications titles, followed by a small imprint line, copyright 1978. Modern Sports Publications, New York City. All rights reserved. From the first page to the final pinup, every article functions as both record and promotion. The tone professional and optimistic. Heroes are respectful, villains formidable but fair, and the language reflects the Federation's house style at the threshold of its national expansion. The photographs, captions, and structured summaries turn the magazine into an organized snapshot of a company between two eras. Bruno Sammartino's legacy fading, Bob Backlund's reign defining a new generation, and the coming decade already visible in its polish.